Good afternoon, commanders. Yeah. So, did a bit of VR earlier on, just getting my body used to doing stuff in VR. It was all good fun. There's some more tweaks I need to do with it, but no, I'm heading back to Schnoofis. There is a decent planet there. Let's see if I can get there in. Oh, it's 3 jumps. Let's do it. I've got my Game Glass tablets charged up. That's all good. I have 2 tablets, 2 Sony Xperia tablets, which are ancient, but they work really well. So I ain't complaining. Oh,
Cargo scoop deployed. Cargo scoop retracted.
Caution. Maintain safe separation.
safe separation has been maintained. So long, farewell. I've been saying goodbye. We are looking at 2 more jumps till I get to Chnoofis.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Engage.
Draconis, how you doing, my friends? Everything is going well. How about yourself?
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Still grinding away. Sorry about that. I had a visit from my father-in-law. Right, so what I don't know actually what I'm going to be mining today. I did do some void opals last night, but they're not really fetching much money. Well, not where I sold them to anyway.
Charging.
But I just at the moment I really want to try and boost my my trade rank, and this is quite a good way of doing it because I'll make money quite quickly.
3, 2, 1. Engage.
But there is a rather nice little ringed planet in this, or ringed, yeah, planet in this system, which is a system that is controlled by the faction that I support.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
We should give it a try and see what's. Where is it? He's still there. He is, but he's back. Right. So Grapplerman is a member of the squadron that I belong to. We support the Formidin Greybeard Guild player faction. He's on planet 5. It's got all the. Red Smith. Bertrandite. Yeah, I'll have a look at that at the moment. What's that getting at the moment? Inara is. Do you use Inara much? It's a fan. It really is a great site. I have some of my squadron mates. They sort of not too convinced of it, but Bertrand. Let's have a look. Can't spell Bertrandites. You must have done a lot. You must have done a lot. The when you get if you get into mining, the one which is really fetching a hefty price at the moment is average sell. Monazite is still the one to go for. It's the best average, but the best overall sell if you can is Musgravite at the moment. Musgravite is up. You can get up to 871,000 for that per unit. So I'm in Schnoofis. Oh look, Telebase. Musgravite is doing quite well. Don't knock it. It's a start. It's good. It's good. I mean, so I'm. Here's. I mean, I'm looking at stuff here. Musgravite. If you hunt around, you can get up to 700,000 for that. Quite a hefty. Let's see if there's any Musgravite hotspots in this particular. Ring, which was it? 5 or 6? I forget which one it was. What sort of ring is that? Right, I'm going to go to this one here. Schnoofis 7. There was a time, a couple of years ago, where there was a massive rush on Paynite. Paynite was fetching over 1 million credits per unit, which was crazy. Now I think it may have been a bug in the game. I'm not altogether sure. So I think I've got limpets on me still. 450 limpets. Okay, that's cool. That is cool. Yes, if I can get my trade rank to elite, that pretty much gets me back to where I was before I made the jump to PC. Need to improve on combat. Well, I could do what one of the guys from my squadron did a couple of years ago. He just basically spent a few months maxing out every single material you can possibly get on his inventory. It took him ages, but it meant he could pretty much build anything for a period of time, which was kind of cool. Oh, look, it's glowing orange already. Little blobs of oranges on that ring. Do I try for some actually, where is the muscovite located? Where was I going to go for that? Yeah, yeah, the economy is very dynamic, I'll give you that. There's muscovite here, that could be kind of cool. There was definitely a bug there of some sort. They nerfed it. It was about the time that fleet carriers came out. So tritium was the material that you needed to fuel the fleet carriers. We've got grandiderites, tritium there, bromelites. What is grandiderites? Because there's a couple of double hotspots there. So I don't know how you pronounce that. 400. We want that. Yeah, it is. There's always a demand for it. There's always going to be a demand for all our fleet carriers there. Low temperature diamonds, tritium, alexandrite. I could probably get. I'm done grand, and it's not bad. Grandidierite, 418,000 per unit. I've got a triple hotspot there by looks at it, I think. Look. Ugh. Double one over there. Big one as well. Let's go for grandidierite today. Let's do it. We'll do some of the grandidierite. Hey, Grappler Man. Grappler Man is... If you ever catch Grappler Man online, he is fantastic when it comes to the on-foot stuff. He knows all about the suit configuration. He's another founding member of the Greybeard Delta Squadron. Really good guy, really good guy. And he has tutorial videos on YouTube. Check him out. He's pretty cool. Should just land it here, and then we'll let the inevitable NPC fly past and scan me and say I've got nothing. I'll post you a link to it. 1 second. One second there, my friend. I'll get you the YouTube details. I can type in YouTube, honestly. There's my subscriptions. Subscriptions.
Scan detected.
Go on in, scan me. Scan me. Right. Try.
Scan detected.
Check that one out. He's very good for tutorials. Really, really useful. As I say, he's a good guy as well. Hey, are you pleased with that? Thank you very much. He'll appreciate that, my friend. Okay, are we going to find... It's going to change any second to nothingness. There is one in the distance there, which looks like it could be... Like I say, if you're, I mean, I mentioned the squadron a few times. If you want to join it, please go for it. We've been around for a while on PlayStation. PC not as long, but we're slowly building up our base, our numbers again on PC. Whilst we are a squadron for older commanders, hence the greybeard, anyone's welcome to it. We just might have to put up with some very, very sad, nostalgic talk every now and then. We do combat, exploration, mining, and we also are quite heavily involved in the BGS, which is another aspect of the game as well, which is kind of cool. Yeah, I think that is going to be...
Programming limpet drone.
I don't know, it's a bit touch and go, this one.
Prospector limpet engaged.
It's Bromellite, but I will take the tritium that's on there. That's good.
Asteroid scan complete.
Alright, let's do the tritium. No, he's just told me. Water. That said tritium. Now it's saying water. I don't want bloody water. Right. Ah, I don't want to poach you, my friend. If you can, yeah, by all means.
Drone error. Deploy cargo
Yeah.
hatch. Cargo scoop deployed.
Yeah, I don't want to. I don't want to be appear to be poaching you, but yeah, by all means, check us out. Check us out. Yeah, this ain't working properly. This is I would expect the counts to be going down by now, but it's not. Why is that not going? This is bizarre, man. That's why I want. When you go into the this is playing up. When you go into outfitting, you can change the color of your lasers and stuff. You get a number of free colors to choose, you know, to choose. But you can also buy additional ones as well. I think you get some free ones. No, you might not. I think you have to buy the different color sets with ARX. That really is a smorgasbord. Yes, it is a smorgasbord, my friend. So I just said Grappler Man is actually online at the moment, so he's yeah. He may even be watching, I'm not sure. Right. I need to concentrate on doing. Okay. What is that one? Is that an average? It's an average strength one. Okay, okay.
Initiated.
Here we go. Low strength. Can we over-egg it? That didn't work. Didn't work. Not a low strength one. Come on. Average strength.
Programming limpet drone.
Oh, what's going on here? Oh God. Must have knocked the mode. Stuff this right up. Come on.
Ignition in 10 seconds. Cargo scoop retracted.
Shit. Ugh. I think I fired off one right at the last minute. Right, where are all my... I think they're there. That's the Bromlite there. Ah, okay. Only 3 got released, but yeah. Wasn't good. But I got some other ones as well, so... We will, nonetheless.
Programming limit drone. Programming limit drone. Programming limit drone.
Why is brought up? Okay, go for it. I've obviously had Bromlite on an ignore because it's not that lucrative, but
Collector limit expired. Programming limit drone.
it's better than nothing.
Limit drone error. Deploy cargo hatch. Cargo scoop deployed.
There we go.
Programming limit drone.
What am I refined? I don't need. Go. Yeah, it's not great. I've had better.
Programming limit drone.
We will find something else. We will get some other ones. I'm confident. There we go. Right. Let's
Cargo scoop retracted.
what's stuffed up there because I've got on my HOTAS, I've got one of the dials configured to change between the various fire groups. I accidentally knocked it, which completely messed me up. There's a couple of glowing things. There's a couple of glowing things. Oh, there's one over there, look. Hiding. Hiding in plain sight.
Collector limit expired. Collector limit expired.
There we go. Now one of those two. I don't for 1 second believe that they'll both be. Yeah, the one on the right is not going to be a motherload. If I'm not mistaken. There we go. So, let's see if I can do a better job of this one.
Programming limit drone. Prospector limit engaged.
Low temperature diamonds. Anything
Scan
sub
complete.
surface deposits of lithium. Ooh. Lithium. Where's my displacement, Dubry? Okay, so we're going to try some subsurface mining. This one is a bit easier than deep core, he says. No, HOTAS, mate. HOTAS. Okay, hold trigger down. There we go. That will release. Lovely. Yeah, I've got an X52 Pro. It's not cheap in the UK. It's not expensive. It's not, well, it's not like,
Deploy cargo hatch. Cargo
it's not like some of the HOTASes, which are absolutely ludicrously expensive. But I would find it very, very, very difficult to go back to controller now. Yeah, I'd find it very, very difficult. Okay, so we got host. Right, subsurface again. Here we go. Deploying drill. Lovely job.
collector limit expired.
There's the other one. I was using the controller for on foot stuff, but yeah, I think mouse and keyboard is probably better for that, actually, to be brutally honest.
Programming limit drone. Cargo scoop retracted. Cargo scoop deployed. Programming limit drone. Programming limit drone. Programming limit drone.
Let's send all these bad boys out.
Programming limit drone. Programming limit drone. Programming limit drone. Programming limit drone.
Right, okay. Another subsurface. What we'll do, once we've done the subsurface deposits, we'll do the deep core on this. Okay. Loads, yeah. Fantastic.
Expired.
What I'm doing now is something else that Raplaman advised me on when it comes to mining. Essentially, what he's saying is search for subsurface deposits first of all. So do your scratch mining, your subsurface mining, anything like that.
Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone.
And then you finish off with the deep core.
Programming limpet drone.
Chieftain's not a bad little ship outside, I've been told.
Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone.
Right, what have we got here? Come on.
Collector limpet expired. Collector limpet expired.
There's quite a, I mean, there's a, that's what I need to, I mean, I need to build myself a decent combat ship. Oh. What's that? Right, this is really annoying me now. What is that? It's nothing. Honestly, this thing's playing up. There, it's messed up. Okay, it's a bug. Never mind. It's telling me there's tritium there, but there's not. I mean, it's a subsurface deposit. It's not. It's nothing. Nothing. This, however, should be something. Around the other side. The low temperature diamonds used to be quite lucrative as well. They seem to have dropped in price a bit. Missed it. Right, so we're going to go.
Programming limpet drone.
Now we're going to do the deep core. Okay.
Detonation sequence initiated.
Low strength ones. Bloody, bloody, bloody. All I want is one average or high one. That'll do. Get out of here.
Cargo scoop retracted.
I might have over-egged it a tiny bit, but then I might not have done. Here we go.
10 seconds.
Low temperature diamonds. That was a bit pants. Never mind.
Programming limpet drone. 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 Limpet drone error. Deploy cargo hatch. Cargo scoop deployed.
We've got one there. Go. Done.
Limpet drone.
Where's that one then?
Collector
There.
limpet expired. Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone. Collector limpet expired.
Hey.
Programming limpet drone. Collector limpet expired.
We're good. On to the next one. Low temperature diamonds. 4 bromellite tritium. Okay.
Cargo scoop retracted.
Oh, nothing. Something over there. Is that one in the distance, do you reckon? Don't know. Don't know. I'm not sure. Not convinced. Could be. It could be. It's... Did that just drop out? Oh, it didn't. There we go. That is one. Lovely. Let's get my prospectors ready.
Programming limit drone. Collector limit expired. Prospector limit.
Finally. What have we got on here? We've got water, methane, clathrite.
Scan complete.
There is some subsurface deposits of tritium as well. Okay. But we'll go for those first. Hate it. Bushcan, my name's Dan. Yep, that's right.
Limpet drone error. Deploy cargo hatch. Cargo scoop deployed.
I have absolutely no idea. I had to think of something. I used to have my hang on. I used to have my email address as my name. I just wanted to make it a bit less obvious as to who I was.
To limit expired.
And I'm rubbish when it comes to choosing names, so I yeah,
Collective
just
expired.
just chose anything. Yeah, I used to have a user a command name which not only gave away my name but my date of birth. And I thought, yeah, that's not really a good idea. I think it's over here. Okay. Honestly, these rotating rocks are a pain in the backside. Come to me. Right, how are we doing? Well, let's just do it. Let's do it. My PC, it's one I've built myself. I so things like graphics cards are a bit difficult to get hold of. So most, well, all the components are about 12 months old, but the graphics card is a second-hand one. That is the next thing on my list to upgrade at some point in the near future, with the 40 or the 4000 series coming out. It's going to be, well, hopefully bring the price down of the other ones. I'm looking for a 3000 series graphics card at some point. Palette do some good ones because they do small ones to fit in small cases. Which is, I mean, I've got a small tower case. It runs all right. It runs okay. I mean, I jumped to PC primarily because Odyssey when it came out.
Detonation in 10 seconds. Collector limit expired.
But graphics cards have been notoriously difficult to get hold of. That is awesome. Right, let's go.
Programming limit drone. 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 Programming limit drone.
The good thing about PCs over console is that with a PC you can just upgrade the parts within reason as and when you need it. With console, the only way to upgrade it is to buy a whole new console. I mean, I like console gaming. So yeah, I mean, my PC, so the components of my PC are all pretty much brand new. The graphics card is a second-hand one, so that's probably, I don't know when the 1070 came out, but it's not by any means not a it's not a new graphics card.
Collector limit expired. Programming limit drone. Programming limit drone. Collector limit expired. Programming limit drone. Programming limit drone. Programming limit drone. Programming limit drone. Programming limit drone.
Okay, where are we going next then? Let's look at this one. Arrange. Come on, what's more? Don't want monazite. At the moment.
Collector limit expired.
I don't think there is. You can certainly turn the computer voice off, but I don't believe you can specifically turn off
Programming limpet drone. Collector limpet.
those notifications, because they do get quite irritating. Where has that gone then? It's not gone beyond it.
Collector limpet expired. Programming limpet drone.
Excellent. That is
Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone.
come on. Where are you guys? There we go. There's one there, and then
Expired.
good. Well, just have a quick look. I'm saying you can't do it. Let's have a quick look. So, audio, and effects, waves. Yeah. Yeah, I don't. Ah, there we go. Limpets, you can. Oh, look at that. I didn't think you could. So you can. There you go. If you go to the audio settings, you can turn off the ship voice for various things. But I will keep it on, even though it annoys me. Mainly because I have had issues where you'll get a limpet will get programmed, but it comes out dead. I've had a couple of prospect limpets get deployed that way. You shoot, it says that prospect limpet failed. It doesn't come out. I've also had ones where it says it failed, but the prospect limpet is okay. So yeah, it's a bit of a weird one.
Cargo scoop retracted. Collector limpet expired.
Yeah, you learn something new every day. I didn't know you could do that. I see some yellowy, orangey stuff over there on the left. I pay attention to it. Oh, there's also stuff there. I don't know. Don't know. How are we doing anyway? It's peeking out from between. No, I've had ones when I've gone to fire out prospect limpets and it says it failed. The first one I've done, and it's failed. And it hasn't. Gets a bit messed up sometimes. And I don't think so. Yeah, it's just a small one. It's not a massive problem. Thankfully, most of the bugs that you get in Elites, now at any rate, seem to be of the less serious. When Odyssey first came out, it was a bit of a buggy mess. It wasn't optimized. There was all sorts of issues with it, and it caused a lot of tension. But they've improved it. They've improved the game, the base game, and Odyssey a hell of a lot in 18 months. And hopefully this is a sign of things to come. I mean, I love this game. You know, I think the game is fantastic. I think you meet some decent people on it. It's just a nice, just a good experience, you know. Right, let's yes. Oh. It is one. Okay, I was a bit concerned.
Programming limit drone. Prospector limpet engaged.
Well,
Asteroid scan complete.
about subsurface. It's got a couple of subsurface deposits. Okay. And it's got some other stuff. So this is going to be quite a good one to mine because it's going to have surface tritium, subsurface.
Programming limit drone. Programming limit drone. Programming limit drone. Cargo scoop deployed.
Okay.
Collector limpet expired.
Right. So now we've got some subsurface tritium. Uh, Okay. Lovely. Okay, let's bloody rotational rock, bloody. 50%. Right, I've got some more of that to do still.
Collector limit expired. Collector limit expired.
They are a pain. This is where having a more nimble ship
Collector limit expired.
comes in very handy. The Type 9 is good, but it just can't dart around. Can't dart around the rocks like you might want it to do. Right, this is going to really annoy me now. It. Ah, I've got no more missiles left. Never mind. Never mind. That's fine. We will now head back to what I was originally doing. Low strength. Low strength.
Detonation sequence initiated.
Come on. Got to be one more low one, it surely. Yep, done. Get out of here. Right.
Detonation in 10 seconds.
Loads of void opals. Nice. I didn't want void opals, did I? Or did I? I don't know what I wanted. Okay.
Programming limit drone. 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 Limpid drone error. Deploy cargo hatch. Cargo scoop deployed. Programming limit drone. Collector limit expired. Collector limit expired. Programming limit drone.
Whoa! Didn't see that coming. Don't know how I didn't see that coming.
Collector limit expired.
Right, how we do refinery wise? What have I got my refinery? The 2 grander. I'm not doing any exams right. Let's go with that.
Collector limit expired. Programming limit drone.
Lots of opals. Ten of those. That's going to be quite a nice little earner, I think, this one. And it will certainly go some way to boost my rank in trade.
Programming limpet drone.
Go, go, go. Yeah, I know. Taking some damage though, it's just the shields. Just the shields. Okay.
Collector limpet expired. Programming limpet drone.
One more? One more surface deposits? Way. That big grey thing. Happens to be. Look at that. It's straight for me. Lovely job. Lovely, lovely job.
Programming limpet drone. Collector limpet expired.
Right. It's probably the first precise shot I've done ages, so. Why are you not picking up that void opal?
Programming limpet drone.
Go on, you go and get it. He can't be bothered.
Collector limpet expired.
I hate it when it does this. You get these bugs sometimes when for some reason it just doesn't want to pick up the last.
Collector limpet expired.
I think it's picked it up finally. Well done. Painful. Right, let's do that. Let's get back on.
Cargo scoop retracted.
The time here is 25 to 3. In the afternoon. Could this be one? Ah, okay. Oh, okay. I went to India a long time ago. I went to Jodhpur and Delhi, obviously. Very hot. Okay. Yeah, I went to Old Delhi, did the Red Forts. Um, oh, okay, yeah. Tried to get a train from the main train station to Agra. You guys are crazy over there. There's just so many people. I've never seen so many people in one place. It was madness. Oh, okay. Yeah, the Red Fort was amazing. So we did that. And, we obviously did the Taj Mahal, which is a fascinating place. Went to the Lotus Temple as well. No, I had a great time there. I actually got my eyes lasered over there as well. There was an optician's in, is it South X? Ah, the Lotus Temple is beautiful. What a fantastic! I mean, I'm not a religious man, but the fact you've got a place of worship, all these different types of religions, is fantastic. Really, it was lovely. It was a really sort of filled experience. Fantastic. It was laser surgery. It was fine. I had it done. When did I go to India? It was a long time ago now. It was about 10 years ago. No, hang on. God, no, it's longer than that. About 13 years ago. And yeah, it was fine. It was fine. There was laser treatment. Um, yeah,
Electrolytic expired.
it was no dramas at all. It was
Programming limpet drone.
and I got a chicken burger as well as part of the deal, which is quite nice. That sold it to me.
Prospector limpet engaged. Asteroid scan complete.
I can't do them, can I? Well, can I synthesize any tool? Seismic charge. Oh, I can. Do that then. No, I had a great time there. It was a really interesting place to go and see. I was quite lucky that we had a family member that worked over there. So all we had to do was pay for the flights. But no, it was a great. I had a great time. I was there for a couple of weeks.
Programming limpet drone. 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 Cargo scoop deployed. Programming limpet drone.
Left on that one. 83. Okay. Okay.
Collector limpet expired.
Those.
Collector limpet expired. Collector
16%.
limpet expired.
Too soon. Too soon. Really? Rubbish. Right, let's go and do these then. Subsurface the displacement. Right. What's this one like? This is a love a low strength one, so but let's try and find average. Okay. What's the next one? That one there. Average. I'm going to run out of time on this one. Not good. Average. Let's get out of here.
Cargo scoop retracted. Detonation in 10 seconds.
No. If I'd had time, I would have taken off one of the low density ones. Yeah. Because I slightly over-egged it. Didn't get the best yield. But still lots of surface deposit, which is good.
Programming limit drone. 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 Collector limit expired. Programming limit drone.
Right.
Drone error. Deploy cargo hatch. Collector limit expired. Cargo scoop deployed.
Here we go.
Collector limit expired.
Oh. Here we go.
Programming limit drone. Collector limit expired. Programming limit drone. Programming limit drone. Programming limit drone. Programming limit drone.
How we doing?
Expired. Incoming mission critical message.
Space. Oh no, I don't want to do that. Oh. Come on, then you gonna.
Collector limbit expired. Programming limbit drone. Programming limbit drone.
Have they all gone? One more. Where are ya?
Collector limbit expired. Collector limbit expired.
On.
Programming limbit drone.
Go on, go and get it. Go, 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 go. Well done.
Collector limbit expired.
So.
Collector limbit expired.
Why are you not picking this up? Italy does this.
Programming limbit drone.
Oh, where are you? Don't understand why you're not picking this up. I'm getting bored now. Oh, I leave night vision all the time when I'm doing mining. I don't know why, just habit. Oh well. Go away, you.
Cargo scoop retracted. Collector limbit expired.
Come on.
Collector limbit expired.
Is that one there? Don't know. Don't know. Hmm. No, it's not. Is the short and sweet answer to that one. Think we got another one. Yeah, that's looking good. Here we go. There we go.
Programming limpet drone. Prospector limpet engaged. Asteroid scan complete.
Yeah, I do occasionally go and look at those as well. Um, Hang on. What we got here?
Detonation
Lovely.
sequence initiated.
All right. That is going to be perfect. That should be maximum yield. That will be a good one. Hopefully, he says.
Detonation in 10 seconds.
I am happy with that.
Collector limpet expired. Cargo scoop deployed. Programming limpet drone. 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 Programming limpet drone.
Let's pick up all this stuff.
Collector limpet expired. Programming limpet drone. Collector limpet expired. Programming limpet drone.
Here we go. Why did I put... Didn't want to do that. Right, I need to go away from it and then come back.
Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone. Connector limpet expired. Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone.
How many have we got here? 3 more.
Collector limpet expired. Programming limpet drone.
Let's get these shields back up again because I'm having a bit of a nightmare. Where are you? There we go. There we go. Right, why can't you get that? Excellent. Hello. There we go. There's one there.
Collector limpet expired. Programming limpet drone.
I think that is a lot.
Limpet drone. Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone.
Give me how much grand? 29. Okay. Tritium. I know Rapplerman wants some tritium on his ship. I think I'm going to head out to Grapplerman's ship
Cargo scoop retracted.
and yeah, we'll go to Grapplerman's pad. Hey there, Commander. How you doing? Forgive me if I pronounce your name wrong. Warbear? Cheers for the follow. Thank you. How you doing then, Commander? Yeah, sure. I mean, I'm by no means an expert, but I'll try and explain it as I see it. Different types of mining. You've got your laser mining. I call that scratch mining. That's just basically taking the materials from the surface of the asteroid, the rock itself. You've then got surface deposits, which are larger clumps of that. And for that, you need an abrasion blaster to actually dislodge those deposits from the side of the surface of the rock. You've then got hang on a second. You've then got subsurface, which are resources or
Hello, Commander. Please
hello
be
there.
aware of other ships around this carrier.
Yeah, let me just get this my ship landed on the fleet carrier. Yeah, so subsurface deposits, you need a displacement missile. And this is a missile which hits the surface of the rock and then burrows, releasing a certain percentage of the materials that might have been found there. And then finally,
Access granted. Please follow standard docking protocols.
you have the deep core mining. And these are the ones where you have to fire a seismic missile into a fissure of the rock itself. Now, different types of different strengths of fissure. You get a low strength one, average strength one, and a high strength one. When you release your missile, you need to aim it, or you might need to alter the amount of power, or how powerful the explosive load is. And it's all about getting it just right so you get the maximum yield. And that's pretty much all there is to it. He says. Yeah.
Pay attention, Commander. Your
Yeah.
landing will be retracted.
Right, let me just get down and I'll
Gaining access to the pads, Commander.
Oh,
Move the vessel
not.
immediately.
Not really. Not really at all. It's let me just right. We are safe.
Landing complete. Clamps engaged. Enjoy your stay with us.
So for all types of mining, you need a refinery. Okay, you need a refinery and collector limpets. The refinery will take the fragments of the mineral you've been mining and then refine it into sellable units. So the basic form of mining is the scratch mining. You have mining lasers, and you just what I do is that I will shoot a fragment off a rock. That will then you'll get an idea of what it is. If it's something you're after, then I fire a prospector. Yeah, it can be. It can be quite lucrative. I mean, in the past 2 weeks, I've increased my available credit. You can see there. I was just below 2 billion. And in the past few weeks, I've probably made about 300, 400 million credits through selling stuff. Yeah, it's a bit of a grind, but you need to know which minerals to go for. I use Inara to let me know which minerals are the most lucrative. At the moment, so that itself can be a bit confusing. At the moment, the best-selling commodity or best-selling mineral is muscovite. The most you're getting for that is 871,000 units per, or credits per unit. Having said that, the average sell of that is only 215,000, so it's quite a variation. So if you search by the best-selling average commodity, it's monazite. Okay, and that's got a maximum of 771, but an average selling price of 235,000. I don't know how it works out that way. But some of the minerals you can only get through deep core mining, which is what I've been doing a lot of past couple of weeks. Deep core is going to use a pulse wave analyzer to highlight the rocks. And generally speaking, the rocks you want are sort of almost spherical in shape, and they will glow yellow. When you get one of those, you know you've got a deep core, and you have to use seismic charges to open it all up. Some people will have ships dedicated to one type of mining, essentially because you need different types of kit to do them. You know, like I say, for the deep core mining, you need to have pulse wave analyzer, and you need to have seismic charges. For subsurface mining, you need displacement missiles, and for surface deposits, you need an abrasion blaster. So there's different hard points you need depending. I can certainly try and send it to you. Again, I wouldn't use this as the de facto loadout. It's there's probably better ones out there, but it works for me. You can certainly have a look. Which one? Back boy at the moment. So I'm using a Type 9. Now, a lot of people wouldn't even use a Type 9 at all. They do something a bit more nimble. Look, is this the right one? Cargo rack. Let me know if you can see this. Why did I pick the Type 9? Do you want the honest truth? Because I want my mining ship to look like a mining ship, and I thought it looked like something out of Red Wolf. That is the only reason for it. It's the worst reason possible. It really is. Okay. Try this. See if this works. I haven't used this for a long time. No, I fully appreciate that a lot of the there's I mean people have been talking about the Python as a good ship to use for mining. So we're getting 1 million for the tritium. Well, that's that's not bad. It's all right, I suppose. It also helps out my squadron colleague. Good. Where am I going to sell? There was a place which Platinum. Let's have a look what Platinum's doing at the moment. No, I don't have a carrier. The squadron I belong to, about 2 or 3 of the guys there, they have their carriers. So I just I sort of like I get lifts off them if I need it. I don't really see the benefits of a carrier when my own one when other people already have them. So yeah, there are, and it's also the upkeep as well. You've really got to be very, very active in game, and make and make the money. They do cost a lot to for the upkeep. So we're looking data, commodities. So platinum, what's platinum doing at the moment? Let's have a look. Platinum is yeah, it's not doing too bad actually, platinum. Commodity, platinum. Bad, not bad. I'm gonna sell. I don't know what to do. Low temperature diamonds. What are they going for at the moment? There's something 80 odd light years away, which will sell those at, which is double what they're saying here. Thing is, I can sell. Zero. We've got void opals as well. I'm a bit confused. Why is it showing tritium as E6 there? So, all right. Yeah, it's quite a commitment. I'd say the guys in the squadron, I think one of them's on. He's maintained his PlayStation account still, so he's actually got I think he's got a fleet carrier on that, and also a fleet carrier on here. I may be mistaken. And that's the problem. That is the problem. When it becomes more like a job, it takes the fun out of it a tiny bit. I mean, we had a bit of an issue a couple of years ago where, not to do with fleet carriers, but we ended up having to try and defend some of our controlled systems, and that became quite intense. And it became a case of we were actually having to sort of dedicate a few hours every night to try and defend our systems, and it's stupid. Oh, where did you transfer over? Yeah, when did you do that? Was it before they did the console transfer thing? Oh yeah, I'm the same. I'm the same. I was on PlayStation up until beginning of last year, and I made the jump in preparation for Odyssey. And I transferred everything. All I transferred was the assets, or the value of the assets. Part of me wishes I waited 12 months, but it is what it is. It is what it is. That said, I do think it was the right choice to jump to PC. I think the game in general is better on PC. It's designed for PC really. 12 hours ago. Yeah, they transfer. I think they transfer everything. I think the only thing they don't transfer over now is the ARX, the in-game currency. So if you've got any in-game currency, yeah. Well, they did that because of the issues with when they aborted the console development of Odyssey. There was a bit of a lot of people were quite annoyed, rightly so. So they gave people the option to transfer their commander from console to PC. It started back in September. But yeah, I feel your pain because I had like 5 years worth of grind I've done on console. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, the only the one positive that come out of it is that I then by transferring over, I had all the I had like over 2 billion credits, so I could start the game afresh and do things slightly differently than I did before. Uh, yeah, it can be. Why didn't I sell that stuff? I can't work out what's going on there. Must have bailed out. Well, that makes absolutely no bloody sense at all. Is it now showing I've got nothing in there at all? Yes, fine, okay. Really? Wow. Yeah, it was there was a lot of rather peed off people, I think. We're gonna go to the Schlitzberger station, whatever it's called. I mean, I've been. What's this going to take me? 10 jumps. That's all right. It's not too bad.
Landing clamps disengaged. You have liftoff.
Landing gear retracted.
Yeah, it was a bit disappointing, but I think it was the right call to make. I mean, with Odyssey, there was no way they were ever going to get that working on the current consoles. They may have got it working on the next gen ones, but they haven't developed for that at all. So, but like I said, I think the game in general
Frameshift drive charging.
is so much better on PC. You've got all,
3, 2, 1. Engage.
you've got all the third-party companion stuff, which is fantastic. You've got a huge variety in controllers you can use. You've got the VR element as well if you want to use that. I use. I do sometimes break out my Oculus or my Meta Quest, but I still get. I've only had that a few months, so I get quite unpleasant motion sickness still. But yeah, you've got things like voice attack, which is brilliant. Game Glass, which is fantastic. Then you've got all the apps you can connect to it. So I think it's a much better experience. I like it. I do like it. It for me, it's just like it's a completely different experience, obviously. Um, but you need to have some sort of voice integration to use it properly.
Frameshift drive charging.
It's yeah. I mean, the other problem I've got because I've only got an Oculus Quest, it can't render. It has to be all done by the PC anyway. So I have to. My PC's not the best spec.
3, 2, 1. Engage.
This is when I'm gonna get interdicted by somebody, isn't it? Yep.
Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
That's my yeah.
3, 2,
exactly the same thought process, sir. Assuming that the 4000s don't all go up in smoke or melt their owners' PCs, it will definitely bring the price down to the 3000 series. I mean, the prices have come down anyway. They're a lot cheaper than what they were. Well, I've got my eye on maybe a 3060, potentially. I mean, I've seen 3060s going as cheaply as £300. Yeah, you've been looking at the same places I've been looking. Yeah, yeah, I've seen going. I mean, yeah, a few months ago you were looking at close to £1,000 for them. It's ridiculous. I mean, this is how bad it was. I was, I need to get, yes, yeah. I mean, I built my PC purely for Odyssey. But the only graphics card I could find at the time was a GTX 970, which I think was the barest minimum run Odyssey. Well, that didn't cut it. So I did manage to get a second-hand GTX 1070 Ti, but I paid £500 for it. So, you know, yeah, yeah. But you know what it was like. Graphics cards were to try and keep it as polite as possible, as rare as rocking horse poo. Like you say, the 4000 series is out now, so hopefully it will push the price down. Unless, of course, more and more people have problems with the 4000 series and they just don't sell. I think it's only the 4090s that have been melting PSUs and themselves. So,
Frameshift drive charging.
6 jumps. Yes. Yes.
Fuel scooping.
Am I going to be able to do this? Game glass, don't fail me now. Am I going to be able to make it? Yeah, should be able to make that. That's fine. Good.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I quite like what Nvidia did to try and scupper the mining market. I think it was Nvidia, where they basically they designed the GPUs in such a way that if they consider being used for mining, they'd be throttled right down. So there's no benefit in buying dedicated graphics cards. But that was just done. Yeah, the cards were pretty much out there for mining farms. I mean, to be brutally honest, I wouldn't have a problem, well, I haven't got a problem buying a second-hand refurbished card. The only thing that could potentially go wrong with it, really, is, I guess, the main one is the fans. Yeah. Yes, they did. Yeah.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Engage. System scan complete.
I work with a guy who's really into his cryptocurrency stuff. Um, yeah, and he saw what happened recently. He saw that coming, basically. I don't fully understand it, but they changed how the cryptocurrencies work, and it essentially made the mining farms redundant, which is why you're now seeing lots of GPUs and mining rigs going back on the market again.
Frameshift drive charging.
He jumps.
Four, three, two, one. Engage.
Salad bar. Oh no, it's a Balbari. Okay. Salad bar. Seriously, my eyesight is blowing me up massively. Must be getting hungry.
Frameshift drive charging.
Come on, 2 jumps. Have I got enough fuel to make it? Yeah, it should be alright. Just about. I pride myself in the fact I've never once called the fuel rats. So,
2, 1. Engage. Fuel scooping.
there we go. No contacts in range.
Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
Oh, it's a public holiday in Holmes. Okay. Fantastic.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Now, where would the fun in that be? I've got one of the guys in our squadron. He's forgotten to put a
Disengaged.
fuel scoop on one of his ships. To be honest, it's not really a problem when you're in the bubble because you're not normally that far away from an outpost or a station or a settlement where you can refuel. But certainly when you're out in, and it does take up weight. So it will affect your jump range. It also will affect what other stuff you can put on your ship. Certainly for deep space missions, you have to have a fuel scoop, but they're not really that essential when you're in the bubble because you're never that far away from a station of some sort. Personally, I always tend to put a fuel scoop on. I don't want to keep diverting to stations just to refuel. Yeah. So, by my reckoning, this station should give me over 400,000 for Brandidierite. Not the best paying one, but it's the best paying one. Because I've got no weapons on this at all. I don't want to chance. Yeah. I don't want to chance getting interdicted. So obviously, the further I go, the more chance there is of that happening. 418,000. Right. When I see there's the arrow.
Lakon, Bravo, Zulu, Sierra. The Federation welcomes you. Follow station protocols and enjoy your visit, Commander.
Please have a no-fire zone. Really? Oh. Always a bit disconcerting when you don't get a no-fire zone. There we go. Where we go?
Proceed to landing pad 2-4.
Well, that's it. I mean, it's up to you. I mean, it's in the bubble. It's not needed so much. It's more of a it's a you know it's a time saving exercise.
Decrease speed.
With a fuel, so I generally speaking, I never leave without a fuel scoop now.
Maintain approach. Prep for landing.
Way up, get away from my shit. Really?
Collision alert. Maintain clearance distance.
Landing gear deployed.
I am using a hostess, yes. I've got the X52 Pro. I did on the PlayStation have the Thrustmaster T-Flight 4, I think it was. And I have to be honest, the amount it cost, it was really cheap and nasty.
Contact. Engines disengaged.
I was in a DB, no, was it on the AS? I think it was on console. I was in my ASPX. Love that as an exploration ship, by the way. It's a fantastic ship. I was in my ASPX, leaving a station, and there was some. I think it was an Anaconda was wedged in the mail slot, I tried to go past it, accidentally clipped it, and I got blown up, which was a bit rubbish. Too much mapping data I've got. I haven't been doing much honking, to be honest, so. Update. Yeah, I'll be honest. I was looking at the X56 last night. The X52 Pro, I love it. It's fantastic. The fact you've got all these buttons, the fact you've got a mode changing dial on the stick, which makes things a lot easier. And it looks substantial. The X56 though it looks quite impressive. I mean, I would love to get one of the Virpil ones. I want to compare now. Sell. Bromellite. Really? So, Grandidites. Really? Wow. So that's actually come. Oh no, that price is still relevant, I think. Yeah, that price is still relevant. So, okay. Inara is up to date. So I've just updated it.
Incoming message.
Yeah. Yeah, that does help, doesn't it? Oh, Bromellite. I'm not going to get much better than that, I don't think. Am I? Wow. No way. Seriously? Nine hours ago, there's as a fleet carrier selling. Ah. Have you played Star Citizen? I don't know. I'm completely obsessed with Elite, so I've been playing it for years now. I just, to the extent that I've got a PlayStation 5, I've got an Xbox, I've got PC. The only game I play now is Elite Dangerous on PC. What do you think of Star Citizen? Is it a very elaborate scam, or is it just? I mean, is it worth the money? Do you think it will ever be released as a full game, as a release game? It looks beautiful. It looks the planetary tech looks amazing. Oh, okay. I mean, how much they've raised a ridiculous amount of money, and it's been in development for over 10 years. Um, what I would think what would be nice. This is a bit group huggy type thing. It would be great if 200 million. That's ludicrous. Ludicrous. What would be great? I mean, I've got No Man's Sky as well. I've got No Man's Sky on console and PC. I think No Man's Sky was an abomination when it first came out. They basically lied to people about what you could and couldn't do in it. They've turned it around, and it's actually a very good game now. I would love it if the brains behind Star Citizen, Elite, No Man's Sky just got together and produced a fantastic simulation. Won't happen. Yeah, the ships look good. I mean, there's so many things. I mean, one of the biggest problems with Elite is you can't walk around your ship. Would I want to do that? I don't know. Would I want to be involved in a sort of like ship-to-ship combat when my character has been walking around, the cargo hold or something, and then having to run back to the cockpit to try and sort things out? I don't know. I'd like to see. I'd like to see base building on Elite. I think that'd be good. I'd like to see. I'd like to see decent account, like a guild account type thing. I'm not sure if I'm making myself clear. So you have a squadron, and people can contribute money they generate in game towards the squadron to pay for squadron-based stuff. Yeah, I've been tempted to get into Star Citizen, but I don't know if my machine will be up to it. I think I need to boost the graphics card, and yeah, I mean I've got an SSD, so that should be okay. But I don't know. I don't know yet. I'm undecided. Undecided. Good. Yeah, that's what I've heard. I think the guy. I mean, when it first came out, I'm pretty sure the guy behind it. He said none of the current tech, none of the affordable PCs would be able to run it, and he sort of took pride in that. Which I don't know. I hope it gets released. I think part of the reason why Elite has had so many problems over the past few years is because they've become quite complacent. Yeah, yeah. I think Frontier have to up their game with Elite, otherwise Elite won't be around much longer. I think they've become complacent. No Man's Sky came out and it sort of rocked them a bit, but you can't really compare the two. No Man's Sky and Elite are two different beasts. Elite and Star Citizen are very similar, but Star Citizen does things, from what I can tell, slightly better. Certainly, the planetary tech is amazing. You're joking, seriously? Wow. Are you right? Is it installed? I take it you've got an M2 chip as opposed to a hard drive, mini hard drive. Yeah, I mean, that happens on Elite as well. It's not great. With an M2 chip and a 3070, and it still has problems on it. Quite intense. Wow. How much memory's your PC got? I'm guessing that's got quite a bit as well. Do you reckon? I mean, do you reckon increasing the amount of physical RAM would improve things at all, or is the bottleneck really the graphics card because of the amount of rendering it's got to do because of the game? Yeah. So it could just be a case they have, like Elite had with Odyssey when it first came out, they just haven't optimized it properly yet for the. But then again, I guess, yeah, yeah, I guess you wouldn't optimize a game until you pretty much got everything in the place you want it to be, because optimization is like the final thing you do, I believe, when you release a game. I'm not a game developer, so I wouldn't know, but. Draconis, if you're still there, my friend, before I forget, you asked about different coloured lasers for the or your my mining lasers essentially. What you do, you go to the outfitting section, And where do you do it? I forget where you do it. Not out. Is it outfitting? I forget. It's livery. So when you go to the station, a Ponzi scheme, yeah. Go to livery, and then you can do things like weapons. If you go to general weapons detailing, and you all these different coloured ones you can buy. If they're orange like this, it means you own it. If they're blue, it means you've got to buy them, and they cost ARX. ARX. You can also do engine detailing as well. So, for example, my engine's like orange. You can also got different Kovas voices. You can buy different sort of name ID packs, that sort of thing. Okay, so go to livery, and you can also buy ship kits. So you've got different ships have different kits you can buy, so they can be quite expensive. Yeah, and I think you go. I haven't bought any ARX since I've jumped. I don't think. You just basically buy them from the Frontier store. Yeah, the buying ships for real cash. Yeah, I mean, so essentially, as and when the game fizzles out, what happens to the money you spent? It's just money lost, isn't it? Having said that, there's a lot of things like that with gaming, isn't there? Really. I did spend. We're talking about ARX in Elite. I spent a lot of money on chip kits, paint jobs, that sort of thing on console. And then when I left the console, I lost all of that. So, yeah, it's a bit of an interesting one. Listen, commanders, I have to go now. Unfortunately, real life sticks its head in the way. It's been awesome chatting to you all. Warbear, thanks for the follow, and hopefully catch you around at some point. Draconids, as always, good to chat to you, my friends. Don't spend too much ARX making your ship look pretty. But yeah, take it easy, guys. Catch you later.